Have you ever felt overwhelmed or disrespected in a relationship but weren't sure how to address it? Navigating relationships isn't merely about sharing experiences and emotions. It's equally about maintaining one's sense of self. This is where the art of setting boundaries comes into play. Boundaries in relationships are akin to invisible lines that help define who we are. They are essential for preserving our identity, ensuring mutual respect, and safeguarding our personal space. Whether it's emotional, physical, or digital, each type of boundary helps us interact with others while staying true to our values and limits. Emotional boundaries protect our feelings and ensure we're not overly exposed or vulnerable. Physical boundaries pertain to our personal space and physical touch, delineating what is and isn't acceptable. Meanwhile, digital boundaries govern our online interactions, helping us manage our digital footprint and privacy. By understanding the different types of boundaries, we begin to appreciate their role in fostering relationships that are not only respectful, but also empowering. Understanding and setting boundaries is not just beneficial, it's essential for healthy relationships. Why do we often hesitate to set boundaries in our relationships? Perhaps it's the fear of conflict or the misconception that boundaries push people away. In reality, boundaries are essential for cultivating respect and preventing resentment between partners. Imagine a scenario where one partner loves quiet mornings while the other enjoys blasting music to kickstart the day. Without clear boundaries, this difference could lead to frustration and irritation. However, by establishing a mutual understanding that mornings are quiet times, both partners can start their day positively, respecting each other's preferences. Boundaries aren't barriers. They are guidelines that help each person understand what's important to the other. By setting boundaries, you're not just protecting your own emotional space, you're also inviting your partner to understand and respect your needs and limits. This understanding fosters deeper connections and ensures that the relationship grows in a healthy, respectful manner. Remember, setting boundaries is a sign of respect for yourself and for your partner. How do you know when it's time to set a boundary? The answer often lies within our own feelings and experiences in our interactions with others. When you start feeling consistently taken for granted, or if you notice a persistent discomfort in your interactions, these are clear signals that it's time to consider setting boundaries. Imagine this. Every time you make plans, they're rearranged at the last minute by someone else, without considering your schedule. Or perhaps you find yourself repeatedly extending favors, yet your own needs are overlooked. These scenarios don't just cause temporary annoyance, they can lead to lasting resentment and strain. Listening to your emotions plays a crucial role here. Feelings of frustration, sadness, or anger are not just passing clouds. They're indicators that your personal limits are being tested, perhaps even breached. It's essential to respect these feelings and take them seriously as they guide you towards recognizing the need for boundaries. Recognizing these signs early can prevent much bigger issues in your relationships. Communicating your boundaries clearly and respectfully is key. Imagine you're at a bustling cafe, trying to articulate a personal limit to someone important. The noise around might make it hard to be heard, just as in life, where emotional noise can obscure our messages. So how do you cut through the clamor? Start with the cornerstone of boundary communication, the I statement. These gems allow you to express your feelings without casting blame. For instance, saying, "I feel overwhelmed when meetings run late without prior notice," directly conveys your feelings and needs without pointing fingers. Being specific is your next powerful tool. Vague boundaries are like blurry road signs. They don't help much. Instead of saying, "I need more space," try, "I need 30 minutes after work to unwind alone." Specificity makes your boundaries clear and actionable. Now, timing and tone truly matter. Picture this. You're trying to discuss your need for quiet mornings while someone is hurriedly getting ready for work. Likely, your message will get lost. Choose a calm moment when both of you can be fully present, ensuring your words are considered, not just heard. Moreover, keep your tone steady and firm. It's easy to slip into a defensive or aggressive tone, especially if you're used to not being heard. A calm, assertive tone conveys strength and respect for both yourself and the listener. Remember, setting boundaries is not a one-off task. It's an ongoing process of negotiation and adaptation. As you grow and your circumstances change, so too might your boundaries. Keep the communication open and regular, adjusting as needed while maintaining clarity and respect. And what if the boundary is crossed? It's important to address it promptly. Reinforce your boundary with a reminder of the specific agreement and why it's important to you. This isn't about confrontation, but about reaffirming your needs in a respectful manner. Effective communication ensures that your boundaries are not only heard, but respected. What should you do if someone pushes back against your boundaries? When you encounter resistance after setting your boundaries, it's essential to remain steadfast. The pushback is not just a challenge to your rules, it's often a test of your resolve. Stay firm and calm. Remember, your boundaries are there to protect your well-being and should be respected. If the resistance continues, consider offering a clear, concise explanation. This isn't about justifying your needs, but rather clarifying them. Sometimes people need to understand the why to respect the what. However, keep it brief. Lengthy justifications can sometimes lead to further debates or even more resistance. Compromise should be approached with caution. It's suitable in situations where both parties' needs can be met without sacrificing your core boundaries. Ask yourself, does this adjustment still respect my limits and the purpose behind them? Consistency is your greatest ally in enforcing boundaries. The more consistently you uphold your boundaries, the clearer it becomes to others that these are non-negotiable. Standing firm on your boundaries is crucial, even in the face of opposition. Mastering the art of setting boundaries is a journey. Throughout our discussion today, we've explored the profound significance of setting clear boundaries in relationships and the transformative impact they can bring to our lives. From understanding why boundaries are essential, to recognizing when they're needed and effectively communicating them, each step is crucial in nurturing healthy connections with others. Setting boundaries isn't just about saying no, it's about respecting yourself and valuing the relationships you choose to nurture. It involves clear communication and sometimes dealing with pushback in a constructive manner. The art lies not only in establishing them, but also in maintaining and adjusting them as circumstances and relationships evolve. Let this be a gentle reminder to not only set boundaries, but to respect those set by others. With practice, this skill can lead to more meaningful and respectful interactions. So take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Consider where you might need to establish or strengthen your boundaries. Remember, healthy boundaries lead to healthy relationships. Start setting yours today.